talking. I feel sort of like I've been in this world for 1,000 years. And I just trail my life behind me like an endless scarf. I mean, often I have no desire to live at all. Yeah, I know it's foolish. Anyone ought to just, pick oneself up and shake off such nonsense. If you only knew. Yeah, if you only knew. What it is to love without hope for years and years, and just to wait forever for something that is never gonna come. No, I'm not gonna get married. Not for love. I will get married though. I will, and it will be a welcome change. Oh, it will bring around new cares that deaden the memories of the past. Oh, and all one has to do is really keep a tight rein on oneself. Keep an open mind. Rip love out of your heart the second it sprouts.
Not worthy of anything other than worshipping my feet. Hopefully your cheeks are still stinging when I slapped you.
My lord, I have remembrance as of yours that I have long longed to redeliver.
I do like to crush my queen and receive you, trying to squish you into the floor as low as you will go.
My honoured lord, you know right well he did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again, for to the noble knight. Rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord. My lord? What means your lordship?
My darling,
Shall I
Cher,
have a drink?
my
But
darling
don't look at
Cher,
me with that expression
I'm
on your
spending
face.
summer on the wave.
Women drink more often than you imagine.
My darling Cher,
Most of them do
I'm
it in
spending
secret
summer
and not
on
as
the
openly as I
wave,
do.
making flying visits here and there.
They
And
certainly
who
do.
knows, perhaps I shall take a sudden notion
It
to
is
swoop down
vodka.
on dads.
Oh, Brand.
How would you feel
But
about
this one here
that, huh?
is scotch.
Forewarned is forearmed, as they say. Most of my sister's friends won't use this.
What is one black woman friends? You know, I can wear that little amazing black. Let me see if it's what we have. Feels like Christmas. I don't really want to. That's black. Yeah, I'm very
talk to a older crowd, older audience.
You saying that we're older?
No.
Could you please turn off your phones? That's fine. While we're at it, you can turn off your
Received tarot deck and guidebook today. It was one of Mom's residence daughters who died in a car wreck. Interesting. I'm gonna keep learning the cards so I can do it without having to use the book. My mom? She is insane. But my mom was pregnant. Like 10 months ago?
Really? Did she tell you?
Yeah. Yeah, she told my sister and I, we were like,
Is she seeing anyone?
what? Well, she has a little boyfriend, so
Oh.
he doesn't have any kids, so he was like super excited. She ended up having a miscarriage. Like, not too long. It was like a decent amount of time into it. Yeah. The weirdest thing is like she called me and told me.
That she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant. Yeah, she was really excited about it. It was really weird, and like my sister called me freaking out. But then when she lost it, she called me and was like, she's really like, I mean, she was obviously in shock, but
Yeah.
she wasn't like, it was just really strange. She was kind of like, not happy about it, but kind of like, well, I'm gonna keep trying. And my sister and I were like, what the fuck, are you kidding me? Like,
Why are we not recording this?
we are recording this.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shit.
Last night, tarot, angel cards, romance, love life has been settled. Duh. I think this was emerging. It focused on the here and now. Study to continue learning. I think about myself, but also about my relationships with A, Zach, B, Stuart, C, friends and roommates. No need to rush out of my situation. Enjoy the here and now and learn from it. Also, read up on tea leaves. This may sound weird, but I'm feeling a very strong connection to the spiritual world, the fates, and connecting with oneself and one's destiny.
Yeah, but then she didn't tell my sister that she lost me for a very long time. Like a couple weeks. It was a very long time.
Oh my
So
god.
it was like for like a month there, or like a couple weeks, my sister and I were like flipping out because we were like, what the fuck? That means like we might have like a sibling.
Yeah.
Really strange. I don't know, that kind of thing. You know, like,
Well, you know that before I was born, about 2 years before I was born, my mom had miscarriage. And she was actually like born.
wow.
I'm forgetting exactly like why she didn't survive. Because I think, oh, now I'm forgetting all the details.
Dinner at Dad's girlfriend's. Lovely. I do like her, but I'm starting to find myself a little more uncomfortable with Mom and Dad not really being in each other's lives. Or maybe it's that I'm not feeling like as big a part of theirs. I feel like I'm one of the last reminders of their marriage. They're so involved with their lovers, and I'm just wanting for them to be more parents. Not articulating well, but neither has food in their fridges. They're like children. Food in there is usually bad. It's not fair. I want to come home to a home with stocked pantries and fridges.
Yeah, her name was Mary Beth. And she, something like her brain was underdeveloped. She like didn't know to like breathe. But I'm trying to think, I think that my mom knew when she went in that she was giving birth to like a dead.
That's heady.
Yeah.
Destiny is a fickle bitch. Benjamin Linus, Lost. Feeling today very lazy. Very lazy.
And actually, now that I think about it, it was really creepy. It was a picture of her, and I'm fairly certain. I mean, she's dead.
In the picture?
In the picture, it's like in my parents' bedroom.
That's not funny.
It's my parents' bedroom. It's not funny.
I do not want to be my father. I do not want to turn out like him. Unhappy. Whatever.
My mom had a brother who died of SIDS when he was 2.
Really?
Jeffrey. I grew up having an uncle that didn't exist. I mean, she would say like, oh, it's Uncle Jeffrey's birthday. This was when my mother was like, she was 7 when it happened, or 6 when it happened. And she remembers it so vividly because she was going home from school and he was dead. He died in his crib. And like, I grew up always having like Uncle Jeffrey. But yeah, in some ways that kind of like, it's like, you observe and remember him even though,
He was 2.
yeah, he was a baby and no one had any
Read tarot 2 days ago. Today is January 10th. Anyway, they pretty accurately represented my challenge in my relationships. Essentially, it acknowledged that I'm trying to enlighten myself, that I've had a lot of security in the past, and that if I really take a good look at why I do the same things I've always done, how I've acted, then there will be success for me in the future. The last card was the Page of Wands. I'm still new to this, and the tarot book said not to take too much of your first readings that seriously, but I know that this was in the ballpark.
I'm gonna get burned tonight. It's gonna be to a huge fucking turd. I fully intend on giving a miscarriage. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Morbid.
Today I'm sitting, once again, at Starbucks in Kernersville. Except this time, I'm killing some time before the eye doctor. I'm enjoying this set of eyes, taking in all the beauty I can before they remove my sight forever. And it's such a shitty great day. What a waste. I wonder if Braille... Never mind. That's probably how terribly blind it will be to be blind. That's probably not true. When people are blind, don't they see more than the rest of us? Tiresias?
It's so weird to think about these things. I don't know how you feel about it. It's so weird to think of these things because I will never have to worry about that. The possibility of that happening, of having a birth,
Yeah.
that's either unexpected and you have to, life gets in the way, or you are wanting a child and you lose it.
Yeah, that's one thing that we're like isolated from. Because, you know, everything's a very conscious choice for the most part. You know, like having children, adopting, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You take a very big concerted effort to adopt a child, to have a surrogate, all that kind of thing. I mean, you
And
could
there's
still,
still, of course, like, I mean, of course there's...
yeah, but it wouldn't be like a natural like, accident of nature.
Right.
Unless you get really drunk and start fucking girls.
Well, 50% of us have done that.
Like a child.
You could have a child. Of the two of us, you could be the baby dad.
That's terrifying.
I know. I would be an uncle. I'd be Uncle Chip.
A little mini running around, that'd be terrifying.
I'd be really scared.
All of us.
Right? So I would love to go get a beer, but at some point I'm gonna have to shit this baby out of my butt. I think my butt is just angry. I don't know what it is.
Well, is it like scream or is it like pucker up in your...
It's just like,
Alright, gotta get this to stop.
oh, yeah.
I hope some of that is...
Can we just do a 45-minute show about our butts?
Projects. Chip. Clear idea centered around worked best. Use of dance song helps. Specifics. Filipino dance. Episodic. Christmas pageant. Baby pageant. Chipmunks. Scruff. Grinder. Online dating. History of man-to-man picking up. Sick. Attraction to straight men. Touch. Nature Theater of Oklahoma. Meet up with a financial planner. Patterns, mundane, regularity, boredom, consistency, repetition, repetitive nature, Groundhog's Day, neighbors, commute, bubble, cocoon, stuck, worn down path, trail, normality, sava, same old, new day, same shit.
myself broke as a motherfucker. That in this century, I'm on the other side of the world. Sans donc, sans drugs, sans milk, sans books. Should share your species, much less your color or your habits. I, writing in the dark, am yours in hope, love, always.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God.